Hello, welcome to Daisy Records. We have over 1,000 records available in store, and we can order any record that you would like. If you need help, let me know, okay? You're still standing there. Do you need help? I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. It's not like I was doing anything. What can I help you with today? Oh, tough. You lost your record collection. It happens, and moves and stuff. Yeah, tough. So you're starting from scratch. No worries. Can you tell me what you're interested in? Okay. A little bit of everything is not a helpful question. Did you not hear the part where I said 1,000 records? Yeah. That means anything. Do you know what I can pull out of here? Banjo-Rama. Did you want Banjo-Rama? I mean, I won't judge if you did. I'm just letting you know that this is on the table when you say anything. That's what I thought. Maybe you do want Banjo-Rama. I want Banjo-Rama. That's just me, though. Alright. Well, let's start with this. Do you like rock? Do you like soul? Do you like Motown, jazz, classical? Okay, you're not helpful. Well, I'll just show you what I would buy if I was starting my record collection from scratch, okay? Let me show you. Let me see. Well, let's start, I guess we should start older, right? And then we'll get to the newer stuff. If I was starting from scratch, what would I get? So what did you move here? Nice. Do you like it so far? Cool. Yeah. No, I'm listening. Yeah, no, that's a nice neighborhood. I've been there. I mean, it's not a huge area, so you've kind of been around everywhere. I hate to be the one to break this to you, but it's not an incredibly interesting area. Well, yeah, well, not everyone needs to have a ton of excitement every single day. You know what I mean? See, it might... Well, 1 second. Look at this. Best home plans. All sorts of crazy stuff. I mean, I'm not going to get this working in the record shop, but a girl can dream, you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't need craziness every day. Sometimes you just need to have this. Oh my god, imagine if you had this. Now, I'd be at peace if I was just in that every day. Although, I don't know if there's a lot of good beaches for this around here. But anyways. Yeah. But, if you got a good record collection, the party comes to you. Oh, I don't know why I can't find this. Oh, okay. I was starting my record collection. I don't know if this is the first record I picked, but it definitely would be one of the first. Supreme's Greatest Hits. Hello. I mean, first of all, if you're going to be here in Michigan, you need Motown records, obviously. It was invented here. Second of all, it's just a great record. And it's a greatest hit, so it's, cuts out all the filler, just gets to the good stuff. And it's the Supreme, so, there's not really skips on here. Yeah. I think that this would be a good first step, because also it's one that you can put on and everyone will like it, You put you bring your aunts and uncles over, you put this on. You bring your friends over, you put this on. No one's gonna object. No one's gonna object to the Supreme's Greatest Hits. And sometimes you're like, I don't know what to listen to. I'm never mad when I put this on. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll put it in a little pile for you. I guess we could start, I don't even know if I should start with the oldest stuff anymore. This isn't arranged by, alphabetical order, not by year that it was released. Let me see. Well, if I were you, I'd probably have a Beatles record. you know, because it's the Beatles. But which record you have is sometimes a divisive topic if you were to only pick one. If I were, well, I would choose this one. But that's just my take on that one. I know, it's a divisive topic, even though it's been, what, 10 years? 9 since they broke up. But people always got things to say, you know? I just like psychedelic rock, personally. And it's so pretty, and look at the inside sleeve. You get art, too, you know? It's 2 for 1. I'd pick up this one. I also have, but I have most of their other records and stuff right now. I have Revolver, I have Abbey Road, I have White Album, I think I have another one. But, oh. I have, funnily enough, I don't have early stuff, but got Yellow Submarine. Yellow Submarine if you want Yellow Submarine. Yellow Submarine, I think, is a little underrated. Because it's got, you know, it's got a bunch of really good, fun originals, but it also has a really fun instrumental track on side 2. It's got really good, like, yeah, the music's good in the movie, but the score is really good too. That's how I feel about it. Could I interest you in Sgt. Pepper's? You want Abbey Road? Of course you do. It's okay. No, it's alright. You can let me down. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. And just for that, I'm charging you $8 for this, even though they're all $7. Here you go. Happy? That's what I thought. It's okay. I like it too. I just like to make people feel bad about their choices. Just kidding. LOL. Anyways, let me see. What else could I get you? What else would I pick? Are you a musical kind of person? Like a movie soundtrack kind of person? And don't tell me you like anything, because I'll cry. Some soundtracks. Where's the... I feel bad. I don't have a lot of classical, but you know what I do have? Where is it? Here it is. The Clockwork Orange soundtrack, which is basically just a bunch of Beethoven and a bunch of other classical. And it's a pretty good, I think it's over an hour runtime. So it's just a lot of good classical music if you want it on hand. Plus it's like, it's cool because it's like the Clockwork Orange and the, oh, sorry, there's a nipple there. Maybe you didn't want to see that. But it's a cool cover, you know? Got Beethoven, you got a boob. What more could you want in life? Yeah, it's really cool. I'll give this 2 for $5. How about that? What do you mean they're expensive? Do you understand how much it costs to run this shop? I don't. I don't run it. But, you know, I'm sure it costs money. And the prices are the prices. If you really want to haggle me, that's, well, I guess you could. But let's discuss the prices later. We're having so much fun here. Okay. Let me see. Oh, here's another one I pick up. Listen, don't call me lame for this, but the greatest hits of the association. I just think that you need a healthy dose of 60s pop. I think it's underrated. I think we all talk about rock and roll nowadays, and rock and roll is great, but sometimes you want something a little more fun. This is something you can put on when your grandma's over. You know what I mean? It's another good neutral record. Another record that doesn't let you down, you know? You're always like, oh, what do I play? What do I play? If you put on Never My Love, you will never be upset. You know? One of the greatest love songs I've ever written, but that's just my opinion, you know what I mean? I'll put it down for you. You can think about it, okay? How many do we have? 4? Oh, well. Not my bank. Yours. How about this one? Well, we're starting to get into my personal taste, not less of a neutral choice. But, see this one? This is Syd Barrett. Madcap Laughs. This is actually a special import from Japan. Let me show you. Where is it? Oh, there's something in the sleeve that's in Japanese, I think. Oh, yeah, here it is. See? Isn't that cool? Yeah, there's imported from Japan. It's a really good album. They stopped printing it in the UK, but it's one of my favorites and one of the favorites of the manager, so we got an import of it. It's just a really cool kind of DIY sounding album. Do you know this one? No? Well, I mean, I don't know how familiar you are with Pink Floyd. He was in Pink Floyd, and then he left, and he did this. Well, they kind of kicked him out. Different, long story. Anyways, he made this album, and then he made one more album and didn't make any more albums, which is kind of sad. But, anyways. But yeah, it's cool. It's like DIY-y. If you like, well, if you like more folksy stuff, if you like Velvet Underground, if you like stuff like that, a little bit more folky, a little more DIY. Oh, here it is. Yeah. You can see. Oh, well, the lyrics are in English, but the little title is in Japanese. I don't know. Well, it's still a cool thing to have. You know, if you don't know this one, I would probably, I have a record player for you. I could spin it for you before you buy it, to make sure that you're actually into it. But it's a really cool record. We'll put it in the pile. We'll consider it again a little bit later. Let me see what else I have for you. You like David Bowie? Yeah? I mean, who doesn't like David Bowie? I consider him another neutral option, although some people may not. Let me see. I'm a little light on the Bowie selection. That's a little sad. I thought I had Ziggy Stardust. If I was building my record collection from scratch, I would definitely get Ziggy Stardust, but I don't see it here, unfortunately. I have Young Americans. Actually, I think a more solid album. Be Diamond Dogs. It's got a really cool, oh, it's not the, let me see. The inner sleeve is, I thought it was the cool inner sleeve. No, it's the outer sleeve. It's a full picture. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, apparently before they were gonna print it, they had like a full dick on the dog. But before they printed a couple, and then they realized, that might get censored at the record shops, and they want to make money. So then they got rid of that. And apparently those records, the original ones with the dick, is worth tons of money. But they're kind of hard to come across. I haven't seen one. But I don't think it's on this one. And if it is, then that's a later printing. It's not an original. But yeah, this album's from, what is it, 4 years ago? 5? 4 or 5. It's still a great one, though. I think it aged really well. Let me see. There's a fun little monologue in here. Something that he said. And in the death, the last few corpses lay rotting on this slimy thoroughfare. The shutters lifted in the inches of the whatever. Anyways, he says a lot of words. But it's cute. It's a really good album. I would take this one if I were you. Maybe, possibly. In the maybe pile, that's what I thought. We'll think about it. I'll tell you how much all those cost at the end. Now, what else would I do? Like Bob Dylan? I would definitely put a Bob Dylan in my collection if I was starting from scratch. Now, if I were you, well, okay. If I were not me, I'd probably get this one. The Free Will and Bob Dylan. But I am me, so I would get this one. Desire. This is one of his best albums. 1000%. Oh, it's such a good album. You ever listen to this one? Has some of his best songs, I think. Hurricane, Isis, Sarah, One More Cup of Coffee. Oh, it's so good. This is such a great album. It has a lot of really cool instrumentation that I think that he lacks on a lot of his other stuff. I also have Bringing It All Back Home, which is another really classic Bob record. But I would get this one. If I could only get one Bob Dylan record in this collection that I have here. If I had, I don't have Blonde on Blonde, unfortunately. If I had that one, maybe it would. Oh, I also have Nashville Skyline. I have John Wesley Harding as well. Oh. If those interest you. But I'd get this one. Oh, I also have, this is another interesting one. I have Hard Rain, which is a live album, actually. Let me see what it's got on this one. Shelter from the Storm, Lay Lady Lay, Stuck Inside the Mobile with the Memphis Blues Again, I Threw It All Away, underrated song. Let's talk about that. But yeah, this is a really good one as well. I really like live albums from the past couple of years. I think that they're really good. I think his instrumentation's getting better. I think his singing's getting better too, but that's just a me thing. Anyways, but if I were to go in, I would get this one. Yeah, maybe, possibly. I wish we had Blood on the Tracks. Blood on the Tracks was a little bit better, but that's a great album as well. Shows they still got it, you know what I mean? It's another one. Speaking of classics you can put on for the whole family, this was one of our top sellers 2 years ago, but it's still a top seller because it's a great album. Peter Frampton, live album. Every once in a while you get a live album that does better than the regular album, which is funny, but I guess it shows that you're, a good musician. Oh, maybe it was 3 years ago. No. They may have been a better seller before I was here, but I remember the first year I was here, it was a big one. But it's still an album that everyone likes. And whenever I'm anywhere and we don't know what to play, this is a great one to put on. It's not necessarily revolutionary by any means. It's just good, solid songs, good, solid playing. Yeah. I forgot about this album for a little bit. And then the other day I was just thinking about Show Me the Way. And I was like, oh, that's such a good song. You know what I mean? I'm sure you've heard this one. This was a big radio hit. Or is that too mainstream for you? Yeah, maybe. I'll put it in the maybe pile. I feel like you're a little scared to say no to me. You can say no to my choices. Don't worry about it. Wish I had more Jimi Hendrix records. I would give you one, but I've been a little light on the Hendrix selection. Let me see what else. I have Carole King. I have Tapestry. One of the other biggest sellers, probably ever, from this store. That's a great album. You can think on it, don't worry. I've got a couple solo Beatles. I have McCartney. I have, I actually was spinning this morning. I have Ram. You a Ram fan? You don't like Ram? Well, you thought it was weird. Okay, well, maybe you need to, no, I'm putting this into your pile. I think you need to re-listen. I think you need to reevaluate your choices. Oh my God. Ram. Ram is such a good album. I know everyone thought it was a little weird when it came out, but I think he was just a little bit too forward thinking for the time. It's so good. Ram is so good. It's so delightfully weird. And in a time when I think that some of the Beatles have gotten a little boring, I think it was, honestly, I think it got a bad rap. I think people weren't ready for Ram. I think you're getting Ram. Anyways, let me see what else I got in here. Let me use something newer. Actually, wait. Well, are you a Rolling Stones fan? I mean, who is it? I wish I had, Let It Bleed. Is that the one with the cake? That one's really my favorite. Right now I have Some Girls, which is a couple years ago. No. Was it a year ago? 2 years ago? No, I think it was really this year. Well, anyways, it's a great album. It's a really good one. It had some of their best songs in a couple of years, if I'm being honest. I was starting to think that I wouldn't see them anymore. But cute cover, cute sleeve. Just really good songs, you know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, you could get a haircut for the price of this record. But unfortunately, You're gonna pay for the record. Another one that I would do if I was going from scratch, it would be The Who. I also love their first album. But this is a more recent pick if you're looking for more recent tunes, more recent music. But that's just me. That's just one girl's opinion. Oh. If I was building my record from scratch, I can't believe I didn't say this before, an absolute must would be Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder. One of the best albums ever. Best albums that ever come out. Can't believe it came out in our lifetime. You know, this is history being made. So good. So good. So long. You get a full double LP. Talk about prolific. Talk about a genius. Full double LP of just amazing songs. Back to back. You get Sir Duke. You get I Wish. You get Knocks Me Off My Feet. You get Summer Soft. You get Isn't She Lovely. You get everything. It's like just over and over and over. You don't get a choice. You're getting this album. It's a double LP, which means it's a little more expensive, but it's fine. Oh, almost knocked you over there. Sorry, I got really excited with the record. Anyways, let me see. What else do you need? Absolutely need. Well, we're starting to get into newer territory. Now that we've set the basis, I think we need to. Oh wait, I'd also get this if I was going from scratch. Absolute need. We walked on to look for America. And it's got Mrs. Robinson. It's got everything. It's so good. This is, honestly, I used to think that their best album, well, I used to think it was Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme, but then I was like, maybe it's Bridge Over Troubled Water, because when that came out, I was like, wow, this is really good. But I've come back, and I think it might be this one. I think it's their most solid, like, most experimental, most fluid, most, like, it's just everything. It's such a good album. It really pushed folk and folk rock, in my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. I love Simon and Garfunkel. It says includes poster, but I stole the poster, so sorry about that. Anyways, let me see. Okay, so newer stuff. So this is newer, and I would definitely get it. Kate Bush, The Kick Inside. It might just be the best album. It's so good. It's so good. Have you heard this? I know it's bigger in England, but you've heard Wuthering Heights? Best song ever, right? Best song ever. You know, I thought that maybe we hit a stagnation. I was like, oh, you know, we had a lot of good music come out, but you know, you listen to Abbey Road again, and you know, it's like, oh, are we gonna beat that? No, we beat it. We beat it with The Kick Inside. Well, maybe Stevie Wonder too. But this is, it's so good. It's just euphoric. There's no other way to describe it. You take the best elements of pop, of Baroque pop, of classical, of rock, of psychedelic rock, of rock and roll, of classic rock, of everything. And you just got this album. And she's a girl. Let's talk about that, because it seems like kind of testosterone city over here. Sorry about that. It's not my fault that that's the way the store stocks, but whatever. Anyways, you need a girl, and if you don't get a girl, you're sexist, so I think you have to buy this. Yeah, I think you should get it. And it's not just Wuthering Heights, it's everything. Every single song, like Moving, saxophone song, Man with a Child in His Eyes, Oh to Be in Love. It's so good. All of it's so good. Yeah. I think you need it. And you know what? How about this? If you don't like it, you can come back and return it. But I know you'll like it, so you'll never come back. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I was talking about solo Beatles stuff. I have John Lennon, if you want. I thought I had All Things Must Pass, George Harrison, but someone must have bought it, because it's not here. And that's sad, because that's the best one. Better than Ram. Sorry you said that. I do have Imagine. if you're in an Imagine mood. But you can always come back and get that. I mean, every record shop has Imagine. If you want some more classical, I told you about Banjo-Rama. I still think you should get it. But I also have this Roaring 20s vinyl that just came in. And this is really fun. I really love big band music. So, you know, if you want something a little more fun, a little more upbeat, but like, I mean, it's not classical, it's jazz. But, you know, another thing that's a little bit less lyric driven. Sometimes you need to like focus, you know, like lock in. And, you know, it's fun. Maybe you can always come back for things, you know. I don't need to tell you everything right now. What else would I get? What else would I get? Starting from scratch. What would I do? What would I do? And guess who we have? We have a lot of Dylan. We have we have Layla. That's a great album. Oh, this is newer. Last. This is newer. Elvis Costello. Do you know him? Really? Someone's been living under a rock. This is a great album. This is an amazing album. It's so good. It's very, it's just so good. It's such a good album. It's just one of those it's very gritty. It's very, I don't know. It's a little bit newer. It's got a great, like, keyboard on it. It's a little bit, like, I don't know. I like punk music sometimes. I've liked that recent wave, but I think that this is a little bit more, it's like a little bit like it's got a similar angry vibe, but it's a little bit more poetic, a little bit better written, a little bit better constructed. Not to say that, you know, you need to have like well-constructed songs to make good music. Well, you know what I mean. It's a little bit more thoughtful. I'm a thoughtful music kind of girl. I like it when my music is thoughtful. And anyways, it's just very smart. The lyricism is just amazing on this. I mean, it's just, yeah, he's a real poet. You know what I mean? Anyways, this is just a great album. I would get this if you want to be down for the cool kids are listening, if you know what I mean. It's a great record, and it's more money because it's imported from England, and that's not my fault. It's yours. Who said that? Anyways, let me see. I mean, I've really run you up quite a bill here. So maybe we should just go through what I've done and then see. Let's see what we've done so far. Oh, okay, maybe not all of these. Okay. We had the Supremes. We had Abbey Road, the Clockwork Orange soundtrack, Association, Syd Barrett, David Bowie, Bob Dylan, Peter Frampton, Paul McCartney, Rolling Stones, The Who, Stevie Wonder, Simon and Garfunkel, Kate Bush, Elvis Costello. Okay, well, okay, you don't want all of them. Okay, that's fine. No worries. No, we don't need no Clockwork Orange. Okay. Don't say no to the Association. You'll regret it. You'll regret it. Okay, you'll be coming back if you don't want the Association this time. How about, if you want, we could listen to the Syd Barrett one, and you can decide later if we want to buy that one. You want only 5? Only 5? No to Peter Frampton? Okay. I get it. You don't want to entertain guests. Let me see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 currently. And listen, if you buy a lot, maybe I can cut you a deal. You don't want Ram? You need to give it another chance. Okay, fine. Well, you're going to come back for Ram, okay? We'll listen to it again. We can listen to it right here, and you'll know. Yeah, I would wait till you get Let It Bleed, too. Just because the Rolling Stones record doesn't really mean you need it. You know what I mean? You don't want the Who? The Who's so good though. This is a good record. Just because it's the newer one doesn't mean it's bad. Okay, I think you should listen to it again though. Stevie Wonder is a yes. I'm sorry, I'm not giving you a decision. Kate Bush is a yes. Elvis Costello is a yes. Simon and Garfunkel is a yes. No, it is a yes. Don't. You're talking crazy now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one's a double LP. So let me see. So there's what if we did all together 65? Okay, it's not that much, so don't overreact. I mean, you have a lot of records here. One of them's a double LP. How about 60? I'm basically giving you a record for free if I give you for 60. And I already took some of these off when I was counting it. 60? You have a deal? Okay. Well, I'll wrap these up for you. And you will have quite a lot to dust off your record player, okay? Oh. Well, thank you for coming in. I'm glad that you could take some of my suggestions. I really appreciate it. I mean, I always want to tell people what I like, but not everyone cares, which is why I started reading a magazine, because people let you down. Anyways, but I'm really glad you enjoyed. I think you'll really like all those records. I wouldn't be forcing them upon you if I really thought they were bad. Trust me, I don't care. I don't give a fuck how much this store makes. I just want to help people with their records, okay? That's why I'm not forcing you to buy all of those. I only want you to buy the ones that I know are really good. You know what I mean? Well, I'm glad you enjoyed. Well, I'm going to ring you up and then you can be on your merry way. Actually, no, you're going to listen to the Sid Barrett album and Ram. And then you can be on your merry way. Okay. Just to prove you wrong. Okay. Well, thank you for your purchase. Thank you.